So today's topic, a quick episode. We're talking about, so you're not going to Acme. What are the things that you can do with your time if you're not going to be going to the Acme show that's being held this weekend down in Smyrna, Georgia, the capital of model car YouTubers? And I'm calling it that officially from now on. But me and Luka have been tossing around some ideas about what we could do. And he's very pained about this, apparently.
I'm upset, and I've been like in the Halloween candy too. I got this type of coffee mug right now. I'm not a happy man, right? I'm a little sad because we're a couple days away from it. As I got closer, and it makes me sad. And talked to Fred Henry, and going to Acme. Talking to Matthew, we're going to Acme. Talking to Tim Brown, I'm going to Acme. Yeah. So yeah, I'm a little.
That imitation of Tim is just.
You like that?
That is spot on. Yeah.
Talk to him every day. You'll get a good imitation. You can be able to.
I can only work on one accent at a time. I'm still working on Mr. Batson.
Well, I tell you, I'm sad, but you know what? There are ways to occupy your time. You have a very good point. And I think that is what we need to discuss with our peoples here that tune in every week or other week or every month or every once in a while whenever we put up a video. And of course, as you saw, this was a special engagement. I
believe it's called Buy Wheneverly.
Right. But we cannot divert from what has to be done every time we make one of these shows. And what is that we got to do? This is BG.
And that is Luka Cee.
And we are
the Model Car Guys
on
YouTube.
That's right. We are. And now back to talking about our two pitifulnesses are not going to Acme this year, and we're sads.
Yes.
Very sad. So we're trying to figure out a way to occupy our time this weekend. Oh, I tell you, well, we got some ideas. Let's just get into this. Let's just go over the ideas of things you can do to occupy your time, to not be so sad because you're not at the Southern NNL, or so what is it now? It's basically the Southeast Nationals,
South Nats,
the Nats, Atlanta, Acme, whatever you call it.
As long as it's not the Go Nats.
It's put on by the Acme Club is really what.
Yes, it is.
Which stands for Atlanta. Build Atlanta Car. Acme Atlanta car model build Atlanta car model enthusiast.
Sure.
Oh man, Bob Downey is gonna punch my jaw loose next time he sees me, shattering the name of the club, huh?
Well, will it help if I if we do a slate right there?
There we go.
Now you see how it says? Okay.
Perfect. Boy, you got
perfect
touch. All right. Well, so we were I gotta say that, BG has come up with some excellent ideas to occupy your time. I'm gonna throw one out and then you throw one out. What, you want to go down the line like that?
I think that'd be great.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you, this is an idea I have that will help you occupy your time when you're thinking about not being in Atlanta this weekend for the greatest, NNL model show, that you can go to that's in Atlanta. And all the other YouTubers are there. Is you can, you could do yard darts, lawn darts.
Yard darts. That's definitely a good waste of time.
It's a good, you'll be thinking really hard. You won't be thinking about Atlanta.
You could definitely help out your neighbor by maybe babysitting their kid.
There you go. I heard you've had some great experiences.
Yes. Yeah. It's a great way to meet the local firefighters.
Yes, and well, you could practice your baking.
Oh yes. Oh
That's
yes. Tasty treats happening right there.
Oh yeah, some of the tastiest.
Something that doesn't get done enough around our household is playing board games with the family.
That's a great one. Yes, I will take my last sip of coffee on that one. Board games can always occupy your time.
Mm-hmm.
You don't think about the things you're missing out on.
As
Or
long
you
as
could
long
just
as tables don't get flipped, it's all
no
good.
guarantees. No guarantees. You could do some yard work, just simple yard work. Everybody's
Yard work, but make it fun. Make it fun for yourself.
make it fun. That is the
Yes,
key.
make it fun.
Make it fun.
Make it as fun as building model cars.
Yeah, it's possible. I've done it.
One of my favorite things to try and do is I'm practicing the skill of origami. Yes, it's
Whoa.
the ancient Japanese art of folding paper.
Wow, that's a good one, man. You got to really keep your noggin clear of everything,
Mm-hmm.
and you won't be thinking of, well, Acme. You won't be thinking of Acme when you're doing that.
When I start folding receipts, I think about nothing else.
I'm going to have to give that a try because I need a lot of that diversion this weekend. I'll tell you what's a good one.
Yeah,
Having rodeos with cats. What do you think of that?
I think that is.
That can
That's
take
the
your
topper,
mind
but
off
we're
everything.
that's the topper. But I think we have a few more.
All right. What do you got there?
My sister's got 3 cats. We can get started.
We got 2 over here, so that's 5. That's a heck of
That's
a
5. That's a good start. And then Felix too.
Oh
One
yeah,
of my all-time favorite things to do Saturday mornings is have a lot of cereal,
having
bowl or 2 or 4.
Felix didn't finish his Frankenberry.
Oh, that's nasty.
Yeah, it's
All right.
that, that'll keep your mind off of it.
No, it won't.
Oh, Nelly,
All
Nelly.
right. What else can we do? What else can we do?
Oh, let me think here. This is tough. Um, you could change the oil of your car.
Ah, good
That's
one.
safe. That's safe, and that'll keep your mind off it.
Yep. It's everything. I mean, it's been a while since I've changed the oil in any of my cars. Not because I haven't changed it, but because I have a guy. You know. But it always seems to go well.
Oh,
It always
good.
seems to go well. How about going for a bike ride?
Going for a bike ride. I haven't gone for a bike ride in a good 28 years. But yeah, what the heck,
28
I'm going to
years.
give it a try.
That's oddly specific. That's oddly specific.
The nice thing about out here is it's very flat. So as long as we don't got it,
Yes.
here he comes. Here he comes. Do you have suggestions of what to do this weekend there, program director? He's still watching Halloween store videos. He can't stop. Oh, yeah, well, that definitely though, that's a good one. That can keep your mind really, especially if you haven't rode a bike in a long time. You ever notice if you do ride a bike, it kind of is really rough on your tuchus
Yeah.
when you gain a little bit weight since the last time you rode, and you find, hey, this kind of gets a little sore in areas that you hate having them be sore. I just thought I'd bring that up. I'm not going to push it. I'm not
Well,
going
you're not wrong.
it's just something to think about. How about this? How about maybe a boat trip, fishing?
Boat trips sound fun. I mean, we have a large body of water here. We can actually go for a boat ride in.
That is something you could do. Yeah.
It's up there. It's up there in the mountains.
It is. It's over that way. Exactly. Got a couple of them actually. So yeah, and then you're not thinking about it,
Yep. Well,
and
on
then
the boat ride, you could try fishing.
that would be a good one. I
That
could
would be good.
try. I have a job to do. Hold on. The commercials were on for the Halloween store video.
Oh,
He's not having it. Oh, geez, man. What else could you do? There's got to be other things you can do. I would say probably. Well, you talk about fishing. I talk
Mm-hmm.
about fishing. Since we both said something about fishing and boats and stuff, well, we could fish with a friend
That's right.
and
That would
then
be
with a
that's
boat.
twice the fun.
We could fish and not think about us not being at Acme.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, I think we got some good ideas. We might be okay. Well, I mean, you got anything else?
I've always wanted to try skydiving.
Whoa. You know that old saying that everybody says, why would you jump out of a completely perfectly good airplane? Well, you would because you don't want to be thinking about not being in Atlanta at the Acme NNL. At the
Well, I have a solution to that perfectly good airplane thing.
yeah.
Yeah, I always tinker with the engine before we leave the ground.
Just a little twist here and
Just a
then
little twist, a little twist, a little
for a
wrench,
goof.
type of thing.
For a goof, right? Just to see what
Yeah,
happens.
50-50 chance.
Yeah. Well, since it was Halloween, a couple days ago, kind of makes me think one thing that you could take your time up with is, practicing witchcraft.
Oh, yeah, conjuring.
Conjurings. Yeah, hey, it's fun.
It's healthy.
Yeah, what the heck? Nothing, little sparks and whistles and demons, and it never hurts.
What's that? What's that branch where you get to carve the knife? Wiccanism.
Wiccan, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I want to get into that.
Yeah, has its advantages, and it will take your mind off of you not being in
Not
Atlanta
being
at
the
the
Acme.
Southern
Yeah.
NNL. This is what.
I one of my favorite pastimes is actually building with Lego.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. The only problem with that is when you have a 4-year-old and you're building with Legos.
Mm-hmm. Does
It's
he eat them?
stepping on them. The step.
Oh, stepping on them. Yeah.
Yeah. He laughs a lot because when I step on his Legos, there's a sound that I make that it just makes him giggle.
Well, some people just want to watch the world burn, man.
Yep. That describes our program director perfectly.
Yeah. Next week he's going to come in with a can of gasoline.
Ooh. Yes. How about
It's like babysitting the neighbor's kid.
Oh, Bert, back to the second one.
Yeah. Bring back.
How about trying out martial arts?
Yeah. Oh, I like that. I want to try nunchucks.
You what?
I want to try nunchucks.
Oh yeah. Oh, last time I did I don't want to talk about it.
Okay.
It made me sore.
It's why Denise is an only child.
Yeah.
Okay, well, something I usually have to do on Saturdays is go grocery shopping. I have fun ways of doing that. Make it fun.
Make it fun.
Make it fun.
Why are you going to make it fun, though? Especially this Saturday.
Well, because I want to take my mind off of not being at the Acme.
Rightio. You were
with like everybody I know.
Everybody.
Everybody.
Yeah. Since I had a couple of late night visitors recently, I told you about.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't really discussed it on the channel, but it was interesting. A little bit of, hey, 4:00 in the morning, I'll ring your doorbell.
That'll be a pizza.
Gunshots or stealing of souls. True stories.
True stories.
True stories. I think what I might do this weekend is install a security system.
Ooh, I like that. Yeah. That's perfect.
Yeah. Because I am sick and tired of people blaming me that I have stole their souls. I don't do that anymore. They keep coming up to me on that one.
Well, one of my pastimes, I like to go out and help the underprivileged shopkeepers in the area and help teach them retail math.
Ooh, retail math.
Yes.
I retired from that. we have a common background in that. We've discussed a few times. Yes, you definitely. That's for sure. I I tell you what, I've got the ultimate idea.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go to Andy's.
I like that.
All right.
I like that.
Well,
Going to go shopping at Andy's after babysitting the neighbor's kid, and then go for a boat ride with our bicycles.
yes.
And then we'll finish it all off with doing some math. MACH.
I think we're going to be able to occupy our time this weekend to where we won't be thinking about
going to Acme. Yep.
Definitely. That's the goal. All right. Well, you know what? You have helped me. And I'm glad we shared that with our other friends out there that aren't getting to go and are probably upset too.
Right.
We hope we helped everyone with this. And well, hey, man. I have no more to say.
Yeah, no more. I want to say, if you are going to Acme, I don't want to hear about it. No, I'm just kidding. Tell us all about it. Tell us all about it.
Really tell.
Hey, we're going to be watching live streams. When people do the live streams, we're going to be watching. And then also, we got something else we're going to be doing here. We got our own show in town.
We do. We have the Model Zona that we're all rolling to over here. You know, our club is. We were asked to be there and help them out and
supply some judges and see if we can get some folks into the judging aspect of things.
They have been stepping it up for the model car guys there, and everybody has a good time. I haven't been to the show in 21 years because back in those days, I kind of I don't know, I wasn't real pleased when I left that show. So I'm really open-minded. Everybody I've talked to, plus we have a very good friend of ours who's a part of it that has said, hey,
yes.
Said to me, come back. So
really good part. And then what's funny is Model Zona is when Linda and I met John for the very first time.
That's right.
And since this will be the last show we're all going to be going to before he, the bugger, moves to the Midwest.
He's out this.
Yep. And so it's kind of fitting that it's full circle. So once we go to the show with John, we don't have to be friends with him anymore.
Done.
Fini.
Yep.
So then there's that, and then also Mrs. BG wants to participate in the show thing a little bit more than just filming and buying every model kit that's not nailed down or in somebody else's hands. Sometimes in somebody else's hands. How much for that? Okay, here, I'll take that too. So she wants to judge.
Excellent.
We did a little seminar last night at the IPMS meeting, and she's fascinated by the whole aspect of being able to judge people officially.
Judge. And that should be we'll have a good time. I'm looking forward to it. I'm glad to help out. Anything to help out the our hobby locally. That's like you guys, if you know of a show that goes on close to you or in your town or stuff, think about giving them a hand. If you don't, if you just kind of show up and
exactly
showing up is definitely it, but that's how we keep these things going and keep our wonderful hobby of model car building alive
and well. One thing I do want to say in addition is that you and I have heard a lot of talk about folks saying, I don't like going to IPMS shows because they're not about model cars and stuff. But here's the thing, that regional event that was up in Vegas a few months ago, that blew the top. The model car, you've seen the videos from that stuff, guys. The model cars out there was the show, right?
Yeah.
There was a guy in line with 30 car model kits to put on display there.
Yeah.
Chuck showed up with about 16 or 18 of them. Yeah. I don't know how he took home 20 awards, but he showed up with like 16 or 18 builds.
Well, so what do we say about Chuck?
Yeah, my thing is, if you don't think that the IPMS guys in your region or area are carrying enough model cars, then enter cars.
Yeah, get involved.
Enter them, participate. Our local IPMS came to us.
Yeah.
And asked us, how do we grow this particular subject? And we're like, we'll help you out.
Yeah, they asked to come to one of our Model Car Mafia meetings and said, hey, you guys are the best of the best. We watched the videos and we really like your help. I was like, whoa, really? That was
extremely flattering.
Yeah, very flattering. They were super gracious about it. And and we're all like, well, yeah, we'll help out. We want to have a show to go to. So yeah, so we're gonna jump in there and give them a hand. And definitely I think all over the country I've noticed it's like talking to my buddy Raisin Garrett and Tim Brown, that guy from the Throttle Power. That guy. They're always going to IPMS shows, and there's just tons of, I mean, go look at some of Tim's video over on Throttle Power of the shows he's been going to, and a lot of them are IPMS shows, and there are a ton of really, really cool model cars there. And you know, they are starting to respect it a little more. You know, the old crew are going out, newer people are coming in a little more open-minded, and I think it's just the changing of the hobby. The hobby is growing, it's not dying. We've already
Of course. Yeah.
And there's a lot of fresh blood of not kids, but older, younger adults than us. You know, guys in their 30s and 40s are getting into the hobby for the first time and really bringing a new blood and new aspect and new personality to the hobby that changing everything. It's changing, you know, how IPMS is, because you know you can't take away from IPMS. They are the biggest mover and shakers of plastic model building and scale model building. That heck, it doesn't. They aren't even. I don't even think they're that hardcore about it being plastic anymore. It could be any material, really, as long as it's a scale model.
Yeah, I haven't dug into the rules yet on that kind of stuff.
I can't imagine it. It's kind of, you know, the whole being stuck on it's got to be plastic thing is ridiculous, because there's so many cool things you can do with so many different materials. But that's for another show. Something to think about. Put that in the books. Yeah, I really like what I've been seeing all around the country, and I think a lot of it has to do with, you know, the country, not just the country, the world. I mean, we're seeing shows and modelers from all over the world. We're all getting to be a closer knit, you know, community, because we're all getting to know each other because of this technology.
Exactly.
I think that's doing a lot for it. So model cars are cool, they're fun, and you know, we can be in there with the airplane and armor and the figure guys. And I'm looking for it. I like miniatures, so I'm looking forward to seeing the other stuff too.
Me too.
Are you entering other things besides models?
Well, currently the desk is currently awash with 32 Ford parts in various.
That's what you're.
That's my focus, yeah. But the Technis cab and my Space 1999 spaceship, the Eagle. Taking those for sure. Don't know about anything else other than the 32.
Yeah, I still haven't decided. I need to get a couple of those out and get them prepared. I know I want to bring a 40 Ford. I still gotta put some radiator hoses on that baby. I should start working on that. I had to scrap. I didn't scrap, please, but ran into something that I just didn't. Oh, I love this. That guy did such a cool thing. It doesn't really give it justice. Everything looks so realistic. The wood looks real on that. I love the whole toilet paper out the back too. But my Fast Eddie Sharpman Little Mercury Comet will not be ready to go. I ran into a little roadblock with it, and I had to put it aside because I had some priorities I had to take care of. And so I have decided I'm not going to mess with that right now. I'm going to focus on getting my 40 Ford ready for this show and cleaning up a couple other models. And I also got to get onto our big group build.
Yes.
I got to start making some videos on that. I'm actually itching to. I'm dying to get onto that. I also got that Corvette for the club, and then I got the group build.
The one that you're going to cheat heavily on, I remember you saying.
Yeah. Oh, boy. So that's life for me. And then we'll start a new year here pretty soon it will be our third season of Model Car Guys come January.
Third season already.
Yeah, third. Well, you know, first season was kind of a half a season because we started in the middle of the year. But
yeah. When are our contracts up? I got to renegotiate that.
Our contracts were up. Haven't you noticed you haven't been getting any checks in the mail?
I haven't been getting a lot in the mail, as a matter of fact. So
Yeah, well, there you go. That's how that works. But well, you know, I'm sad, but not that sad. At least we got some things to do this weekend, and we've got Model Zona, and well, you know, next year I'm definitely shooting to be 23 at the ACME.
yep, we're in negotiations here.
Yep, negotiations. Yeah, we're in deep negotiations. Yeah, I want to do that. Love to be there.
Well, it looks like we're going to go visit the mother-in-law while we're out that way.
Yeah, I heard you talking about that in the video.
Yeah. So I say negotiations. It was pretty much, I want to go see my mom. Okay.
You got to do those things. It's
Yep.
you know, there's compromise. You got to take the good with the bad. And
Well, if I can get good with that witchcraft, I won't be a welcome in the house.
there you go. Well, you were planning on work. It's on the list. You're going to work on it this weekend, right? All right. Well, groovy.
All right, I got to get it back to work.
Me too. I got things to do, man.
So, how do we close these things out?
We're going to go to Andy's.
Oh, yes.
We're going to go to Taco Bell.
Taco Bell and then Andy's.
Taco Bell and then Andy's, because you know I didn't have any tacos last night. Was Taco Tuesday or the night before?
What's today? Wednesday? Let me see here. Yeah. Last night was taco night.
I didn't have Taco Tuesday, so you might as well make
Oh,
yeah.
Such the pity. All right. Well, anyway, that's Luka Cee.
And that is BG.
And we'll see you guys in the next video.
You probably will. And well,
here's the producers.
Okay.
All right, guys, take it easy.
Yay! Are you there? BG, are you there?
Yeah, I was down here.
Oh, I was where I thought I lost you, bud.
Well, I found my Milky Way. I dropped it away.
Thank goodness.